Okay, let's play a game. I'm ranking my favorite beauty habits from good to genius. Some of these you might already be doing, and some of these are going to blow your mind. Hello, gorgeous girl. Welcome back to my channel. And I am so excited for our conversation today because beauty is something that on this channel we all love. And I really, truly love this community of women that we are building that want to look and feel their best at any age and any stage. And there are habits that I have implemented that I have shared with you. Some are good, some are great, and some are genius. So we are going to be ranking my top 10 from good to great to genius. Dry shampoo, but at night. This one is key. Everybody uses dry shampoo, right? If you're not using dry shampoo, like, who are you? I live by dry shampoo. I use it almost every single day. It helps to get that sort of like greasy crown away from my hair. It helps me keep a blowout longer. Like for instance, my hair, this is day 3, no washing. I wash my hair usually about like 2 times a week. So it really allows me to stretch it out. So all of us are using dry shampoo, right? However, using it at night before you go to bed. This one gets a rating of great because dry shampoo, that's good, but using it at night, that is great. You wake up in the morning, your hair has a little bit more volume. You don't have that greasy crown that I talked about before. And it just makes it so much easier for you to have good hair without doing a thing but sleeping. We love this. It's great. So the next habit that you better be doing, my gorgeous, gorgeous friend, is using SPF daily, right? And even on cloudy days. Look, we all know that we're supposed to do it. We know we're supposed to put on SPF every day, but let's face it, sometimes we get a little bit lazy or we get a little bit forgetful. So a couple things that I think are gonna make this habit go to the next level for you is number 1, tinted sunscreen. Just use tinted sunscreen instead of like a foundation or any kind of like, face makeup, a tinted serum or something like that. That way you're getting a 30, a 40, maybe even a 50 on your skin without doing anything, without adding an extra step. Oh, and another hot tip for you, have sunscreens in different areas of your house. Yes, you heard me correctly. Keep one in your car. Why? Put it on those paws, girl. Our hands in the sun, you get those freckles, you get those age spots. I'm telling you, my friends that live in sunnier areas, I live in Miami now, but I've only been here for, this is the beginning of our 7th year. They have more sunspots on their hands. And I know it's because, number 1, they were driving. So the subway has kept me young, my friends. But seriously, keep sunscreen all over your house or all over your car or in your office, the places that you are, to make it just easy and excuse-proof. So this one, we're gonna rate it as a good. We know we gotta do it, but take it to the next level by using that tinted sunscreen and keeping it all over the place. So I'm 50 years old, and I have to tell you that my supplement game has changed wildly over, I would say, the last like 4 to 5 years because past the age of 45, one starts realizing that your body needs a lot more help. So taking supplements at this age and stage of your life, you're probably doing that. But take this one to the next level, and that is by drinking your supplements. Now, this is a coffee, but it's not just a coffee, my friend. I added some collagen to it. Why? I want to have glowier skin. I want my hair and my nails to be stronger. I want to just really do anything that I can to support my body. So if you've been here on my channel for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of taking supplements that I can put into water. So not only am I getting the benefit of the supplement, but I am also getting extra hydration. Since I started taking supplements that you add to water, I am telling you, your friend here, I am a hydrated queen. So I take my MTE every single day. Then I go into my aminos with my creatine little mix. And then later in the day, I have a collagen in my matcha, or right now in my little decaf coffee. My point is, adding your supplements to water is what's gonna take it to the next level. So supplements in liquid form to get that extra hydration, we are gonna rate this one as great. Now this next one has literally changed my skin and my sleep. If you've been here for a while, you might know what I'm talking about. My pillow, my little boyfriend, my Sleep and Glow Omnia pillow. I've been using this pillow for over a year now, and it has made such a marked difference, not only in my skin, but also in my neck and aches and pains. I don't wake up in pain anymore, and that is such a good thing. Sleep wrinkles are real. Think about it. For hours in the night, I hope that you're getting at least 7 to 9 good hours of sleep a night. Your face is basically pushed into a pillow, and that action is fixed, right? So that's causing wrinkles on your face. Not cute. And over time, these lines around your mouth, around your eyes, around your 11s, they can start to stick. The Sleep and Glow pillow is designed so that your face isn't getting completely squished while you sleep. The 3D shape actually supports your head and neck while keeping your skin free, almost like it's floating. That means I don't wake up with those deep pillow creases, and my neck doesn't feel stiff or crunchy in the morning. It's made with high quality memory foam and a soft, breathable cover so that it feels luxurious, but it also keeps things clean and hypoallergenic. Honestly, once you try the Sleep and Glow, I promise you, you are never going to go back. So like I said, this has been such a game changer for my skin and also for my body, and for me, it is worth every single penny. So if you want to check out Sleep and Glow, definitely click on the link down below in the description. And also make sure to use my discount code, which we have here on the screen and also down in the description, for a special saving just for my community. So rating this one, it is absolutely genius. This next one I think is so niche, and based on what I see from my Amazon, you all are starting this too, and I hope that you are loving it as much as I do, and that is using scar tape as a skincare step. So if this is new for you, listen up and take notes. So these are super, super inexpensive. It's literally like $10 or less for a roll of this, which will last you for like 6 months. And all I do is I cut little pieces of the tape, and I can put it on my 11 lines, my mouth wrinkles, you can put it on your crow's feet, and girls, especially if you have girls, you can put it on your chest. So again, you don't get those like wrinkles on your chest when you're sleeping, especially if you're sleeping on your side, you get those kind of creases. So here's how this fits into my skincare routine. I do my whole skincare shebang, all of it, every single bit of it. And the final, the last step, the little cherry on the sundae is my scar tape. And I have noticed such a huge difference in my skin. Think about it. When you have a scar, you got a surgery, you have stitches, or like you have a C-section scar, what do? You want to keep that hydration in. So they'll give you either a piece of silicone and then you tape it yourself. I had a hand surgery, that's why I keep using my hand here. And that's what they had me do on my hand. And my scar is practically not noticeable at all. And the reason why this scar tape works is it seals in the moisture so that the appearance of any fine lines and wrinkles becomes so much less. So our rating for this one, drum roll please, is genius! This is one of the things that I really wish I had started doing this like 10 years earlier, and it's such a difference. Our eyebrows completely frame our face. And if you're anything like me, I am terrified of getting my brows microbladed or doing anything permanent on my brows, but there is something that I do that is game changing. It's so easy, it's super inexpensive, and the best part for me is it literally takes me like 5 minutes, and that is tinting my brows at home. So here's exactly how I do it. I just take a little Just for Men. Yes, you heard me right. That's the beard and mustache dye. I like to use, I think it's like either a dark blonde or a light brown. I think mine is light brown actually. And I use an eyebrow brush or just like an angled brush, like an eyeliner brush, and I just kind of paint it on my eyebrows. You look absolutely insane, and then I quickly kind of wipe it off, and then I'll do it a few times. Now, some of you had said, why don't you just leave it on for like 7 minutes? I'm afraid that it's gonna over dye my brows. But doing this at home, my friend, it is such a beautiful game changer. It frames your face. You wake up in the morning with perfect brows, and the only thing you have to do when you do this regularly, just comb up your eyebrows and you're done. So our rating for this one is great! right? We love skincare, right? We can all agree that we love skincare and it's just sort of like our me time, right? But one of the things that really takes this to the next level is making sure that you're using effective actives in your products. You know, there's so much skincare out there, right? But for me, and hopefully for you too, it's really important to find ingredients in your skincare that are actually effective, that do what they say they're going to do, and that make a huge difference on your skin and the appearance of your skin, right? So a couple of the ingredients that I love in my skincare. Number one, glycolipids. This is an ingredient that, in my opinion, is just not talked about enough. If you want to have a tighter, lifted neck and have that sort of lifting appearance, glycolipids is it. It helps with skin firmness and keeping your skin barrier protected, which is really important. So glycolipids for the win. Now, niacinamide, that's probably an ingredient that you're more familiar with, right? It's in a lot of products. And it really, really helps with your pores. So you don't have those visible pores or clogged pores, super, super key. It evens your skin tone and it can even help to strengthen your skin. Now, I talk about serums all the time. I love using serums. So any serum that has glycolipids, that has niacinamide is a win because again, you can layer them. I always like to think of it as like skincare lasagna. And the classic favorite that we all know and we all love and hopefully we all use is retinol. Retinol is basically like the gold standard for boosting collagen, softening your skin, and again, reducing the appearance of wrinkles. But here's the thing with retinol. It's really, really important that you listen to your skin. I know in my experience, if I'm using it every single day, sometimes I need like a little retinol break, a little retinol vacation, if you will. So maybe for a couple of days, I just don't use it. It's really important that you listen to your skin, but make sure that you are using actives that actually work for you and your skin. So our rating for actives that actually do what they say they're going to do is great. If you want to boost your bone density, increase your lean muscle mass, and help your posture to improve, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies and ladies, what I'm talking about here is our favorite, our ride or die, which is our weighted vest. I hope that you're all walking daily. It's one of the best things that you can do, not only for your longevity, but also for your mental health. But if you want to take your walk to the next level, and not just your walk, ladies, I'm talking about your cleaning up of the house, your puttering around, your kind of running little errands, put on your weighted vest. It does not have to, nor should it be incredibly heavy. Mine is just 8 pounds, but I really feel and notice the difference in my body when I use my weighted vest and I use it consistently. So our rating for this one is good. Raise your hand if you're in menopause and sleep is something that you struggle with. I'm not kidding you. I truly think that I have struggled with getting good, restful sleep up until like the last year and a half where I really have dialed in my sleep routine. I suffered for almost a decade. You know, truly when I was in the throes of perimenopause, I did not know that my sleepless nights were really a result of my hormones and not just the stress from my day-to-day life. Honestly, it could have probably been both, but I truly believe that had I known then that it was hormonal, it would have really changed things for me. But one of the things that I've been doing for at this point now, probably 15 or maybe even 18 years, there's two things. Number one, using a sleep mask. We need it to be dark in order for our body to get that repair, in order for our body to get a more restful sleep, especially since we're staring at screens. We have blue light in our face all day long. Most of us are not getting enough sunlight or daylight. So it's really, really important that at night you're giving your body that signal it's time to sleep. And when we have darker rooms and a darker environment for you to sleep in, your body starts naturally producing more melatonin and your cortisol levels lower, which is hugely important. So if you want to take your sleep mask to the next level, also invest in some blackout curtains or blinds. We've had these now, I would say, since probably like 10 years. So different apartments or homes that we've lived in. And I just can't live without it. Like, I cannot live without it. You need a dark room. Even my 6-year-old daughter, like, sometimes she's like, I'm afraid of the dark. I'm like, I'll leave your door cracked a little bit, but I don't give her a nightlight on purpose because, number one, I want to train her. There's nothing to fear in the dark, right? But also to let her body get the rest and recovery that it needs. We need this too. So having a sleep mask and blackout curtains, the rating on this is, drum roll please, good. I'd like to take credit for this next one, and that is what I like to call the high contrast rule. So let me break this one down for you if you don't know what I'm talking about. I am 50 years old. I am very fair skinned. I have a ton of gray hair. I have gray eyebrows. It's not my favorite thing. So what happens? Everything sort of starts just melting into itself. And there's no contrast. And to create a more youthful appearance, and quite honestly, a more attractive appearance, we must have contrast. So I spray the living crapola out of my gray roots. I dye my hair probably about once a month, but in the in-between time, and legitimately it's like after about like 10 days, the roots start coming in, I use my root spray. What does that do? It creates contrast. I spray a ton of it here, I spray it here, I spray it around like I have 2 little patches where I get little grays here, but that creates like a frame around my face. The irony is not lost on me that when I was in my 30s, I freaked out if I had brown roots because my hair was so blonde, but anyway, I digress. Next, contrast, dyeing those eyebrows, framing your face, especially if you have fair skin, you need to have like that anchoring, right? My eyebrows are gray in the middle. So it's not extreme, but just having a little bit more contrast, or at least filling them in with a pencil if you don't want to dye them, right? Using bronzer or products that are going to warm up the skin a little bit. So I have quite a forehead, if you haven't noticed. And I put bronzer here. I put it around my face. I put a little bronzer here. What does that do? It's going to contour. It's going to warm up the skin. And then even on your lips, the way I line my lips creates the appearance of more fullness. I love it when people are like, yeah, but you have lip filler. And I'm like, I actually don't. Thank you so much. But it's just that I know how to fake it by lining my lips in such a way. So what I do is I just line them. I kind of ignore the outer corners because with age, our mouth starts to kind of go down a little bit. So I just really focus on, keeping the fullness and that sort of shade of contour on the middle portion, and then I pencil it in right on the line on the corners. So the fullness, or the appearance of fullness, is right in the center part of my lips, but the corners are where they really are. But all of those together, what it does, again, it creates contrast. And if you are not doing this, if you want to take your looks to the next level, my friend, my 1000% recommendation for you is to implement the high contrast rule. And our rating for this one is, drum roll please, genius! So thank you so much for playing along with me. I really hope that you liked kind of rating these habits. We're all busy. We all got a lot on our plate. We all want to look and feel our best, right? And so implementing these habits and knowing which ones are really the best, honestly, these are all really good. These are some of my faves. These are things that I do all the time. And if you want to really take it to the next level, pick the ones that are going to move the needle the most for you. So my question for you is, which of these habits are you going to start implementing, or are you doing already? Let's get active in the comments. This is one of my favorite areas to just interact with you, have conversations, and just share the wealth of knowledge. Sometimes you all give me tips and I'm like, oh, I had no idea. So I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click on that subscribe button. Don't do it for me, but do it for my incredible team that helps me to create these amazing free videos for you every week. If you want to keep hanging with me here on YouTube, and you should, make sure to check out this video next. I'll see you there.